What does that mean? Well, if you have a stick of wood, if it doesn't have a hole dug through it, it can't be a flute. It quite literally had to empty itself such that it could serve God's purpose. Well, in the same way, we also are meant to be vehicles of God's grace in the same way. We are meant to empty ourselves of our selfishness, of our own self-interest, of me, me, me. And when we do this, are we then actually empty? No, we are then filled, and we are filled with God. Such was Jesus. He was a being who was so filled with God's grace that when you looked upon him, yes, you saw a human. You saw a human being with a head, with arms, with legs, with a body, who had to sleep, who drank, had to drink water, who had to eat, who had to do all these things. But at the same time, you were seeing God. Why? Because Jesus' will and God's will were one. Thus, when 2,000 years ago people looked upon Jesus and they had the intelligence to know, oh, God is there. Yes, they were right. They were right. However, this is the teaching, the esoteric teaching that was lost. That is also true for all of us. We are all meant to become like this. That's the only part that was lost. And again, why? Because it is easier to worship than to follow. It's easier to take a divine being like Jesus and see, oh my Lord, who is this being? And put him up on a pedestal. Or as they often do, I was raised Catholic, put him on a cross and put him on the wall. And to worship him. That's a very easy thing to do. It doesn't require a lot of intelligence. It doesn't require a lot of commitment. It doesn't require that we actually do anything ourselves. However, to follow in the footsteps of Jesus and to become like Jesus, that's difficult. However, that's what Jesus wanted.